They say it is best to let sleeping giants lie, for when they awaken, they shall send trembles across the world with their terrible resolve. However, despite the warnings of the elders who had incurred the tremors of awakened leviathans, their following generations continued to pelt the slumbering gargantuan with stones, believing one little stone would never be enough to bring upon the forewarned fate. One stone becomes two. Two become four. Four become eight. Soon enough, caution is thrown to the wind, and so too are the stones. And just as the final stone meets its mark, the giant awakens, and with it, its resolve to show the consequences of disturbing its slumber. And for the longest time, you have thrown your stones my way, Crim Rocker. Now, I would bestow forgiveness upon those who have let the encounters you and I have had in the past slip away from their minds, as those were many a year ago. But there is no question that two individuals have never allowed our issues to be forgotten. And that is you and I. Yes, Crim Rocker. I remember you all too well. You make it quite difficult to do so with your insistence on acting as a roadblock in any and all of my end goals. You, much like Jason Todd, have reached the point of no return. You have both rendered our differences personal, and as such, we must settle them in trials of combat. You may tell those around you that you are ready, but do not think I cannot sense the fear of the unknown in you. Even the smallest crack of your voice, the moment of lost composure, or even a simple twitching of the eye betray your words, child. You place your feet firmly into the past with your barbs and your insults, and set a challenge to my pride. You have opened your door for me to enter, even going as far as to claim me a coward should I not accept your invitation. I am no such man. I do not hide behind my words, nor do I shy away from the challenges that lie before me. I am a man of action, a man who believes that true power is demonstrated through deeds, not idle talk. It is through action that we define ourselves, and it is through action that we carve our place in this world. Consider your invitation accepted, as well as given ample warning for my arrival. I shall enter Rocker Entertainment's Mosh Pit and abide by its rules. It now falls upon you and your roster to react as you will. I shall warn you but once, however. If you abuse my courtesy as your guest, the consequences shall be severe. As I have stated previously, blood upon one's hands is never truly cleansed. But should you, or anyone on Rocker Entertainment provoke me so, then I shall do what I must. Do not confuse me for a man who cannot or will not. You play with combustible elements within your mosh pit, Crim Rocker. It is best to assure it does not go down in flames. However, I must say the growth in challenges has impressed me so. But I believe there has been far too much speaking, and too little action taken on my part. An error that I intend to correct. Crim Rocker and Jason Todd. Our paths are destined to clash, and I welcome both of those confrontations. But before these inevitable battles, I seek to test the mettle of this roster. I seek to test the mettle of the CAW League of Nations. I seek those who are not content with mere speaking, but those who are willing to step into the ring and prove their worth. So here is my challenge. To anyone who wishes to prove themselves as warriors, I offer you the opportunity to face me in a wrestling match. No tricks, no tomfoolery, no excessive violence. A pure contest of skill, strength, and will. The time for talking is over. Now is the time for action. Step forward if you have the courage, and prove to me that you are more than just another voice in the crowd. Show me that you are more than just words. Show me that you're worthy of standing across from myself and the regime. Show me and these people that the CAW League of Nations shall not go quietly into the night. Mirage speaking.
Well, well, if it isn't the mastermind himself, I trust everything is going according to your grand plan.
Ah, Mary. I assume you are calling about our arrangement.
Oh, you know me too well. I'm itching to get in and take care of business. It's been way too long since I've been on the clock, and I'm getting antsy. Just waiting to make myself at home at my new job. I love jobs like these. So, when can I pop in and get to work?
Patience, Mary. The time shall come soon. Lodestar's decision is critical. Whether she shall join us willingly or not will determine your first assignment.
Oh, pooh. Well, I suppose I can wait a little longer. But you know I prefer the hard way. It's always more entertaining and rewarding. Reminds me of some old times with those stubborn characters in the old world. Hell, even this one's too short for my 10 years here. Though somewhere not to my liking. Too much talking and not enough bashing heads in.
It would be preferable we'd not need to resort to such measures. However, knowing you, I expected as much. But you must remain mindful. This is not in the same vein as dealing with those in your old haunts. Lodestar is different. Your unique talents will be more effective in the long run.
Oh, she's different. Maybe so, but not entirely unfamiliar. I've dealt with the strong-willed before. Some who've ruled their little kingdoms thinking they're untouchable. And others, well, who tried to huff and puff and blow my whole world down. Oh, the thrill of chase, the scent of fear. Maybe it's a little guilty pleasure, but I hope she puts up a fight. Been a good long while since I've had an actual challenge.
I am aware your thirst for violence is at an all-time high. Be that as it may, I would still prefer we avoid unnecessary complications. We need her on our side, willingly, if possible. But should she not be so willing, I trust you will handle it with your usual flair. Regardless, patience shall be your virtue. Your bloodlust shall be satisfied in due time, one way or another.
Oh, of course. I'll be ready. And remember, I have a knack for dealing with stubborn cases. I'll be waiting, Mirage. And when the time comes, I'll make sure Lodestar understands the full extent of our hospitality.
Very well. I shall contact you when the time is right. Until then, keep yourself occupied.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be ready. Oh, and Mirage, make sure you give her a fair chance. It makes it so much sweeter when they finally break.
I couldn't agree more. I intend to, Mary. I intend to. Until then.
Until then, toodles.
Your time is slowly running thin, my dear apprentice. Make your choice.